going to be opening 2 of these giant bad boys. The Crown Zenith Sea and Sky boxes from, Crown Zenith Sea and Sky boxes from Sam's Club. Excuse me while I wobble the table a little bit opening this. They are gigantic, but they are really good value, and I'm going to go over that here after I get this open a little bit. Opened up the other one already, so I'll show off the promos and whatnot, but these guys are huge to open. Very similar to the heavy hitters boxes from before that Sam's Club had. And Crown Zenith is probably one of the best sets that Pokemon's ever done, which is always a good thing to hear when you're thinking of opening up a set, right? The giant card, it's just another giant card. Good old Rayquaza V. The interesting thing here is that they actually have a promo card mixed in here. This is actually the Sword and Shield promo 029 for the Rayquaza. Don't know what that originally came in, but that's an earlier one. So definitely something from like Sword and Shield Rebel class era. Kyogre is just a regular rare. The Rayquaza V and then also the Kyogre V are neither promos. So we come in these boxes if you manage to snag one at your Sam's Club. Super good value, probably the lowest price we're going to see on Crown Zenith packs moving forward. This is a $40 box with tax. It's about $42 depending on where you live. So you get Crown Zenith at $3 a pack. And that is great because this is the last yellow border set. It is a specialty holiday set. It was made with a ton of love. I feel like it's a better set than 151. And if you want a $40 box for a gift or to open, this is it. This is the item to open in my opinion. I really like it as compared to some of the specialty sets. It's got the original Pokemon in it, and then it's also got a bunch of the newer Pokemon with great sets of cards, the gold cards in particular. Oh, if you guys don't mind subscribing, I want to live stream some of the shows that I've done, but apparently I need 50 subscribers to do that. So that would be great. I haven't opened up too much Crown Zenith in a while. Originally, I was opening up the what was it last year? They had like a special thing at Walmart where you got like a 5-pack bin. We already get a little hit to start. Paris and a Zoroark V-Star. Code card. This is one of the best sets to open, in my opinion. I am a big fan of both opening and investing, and this as a set to open is great, but also for investing, V-Star Universe, the Japanese version of this, is small and it's valuable. And that's kind of exactly what you want to maintain value over time. This will be Manaphy, another little hit, and it's Zamazenta. I haven't had great luck opening Crown Zenith, to be honest. I haven't gotten many hits. The best hit I've gotten is the Mewtwo V-Star. And it didn't get a 10. I got a 9.5 from SGC. So not a bad card. I've picked up a number of those cards in Japanese in a couple different, if you've watched my other videos, in a couple different slabs. Those ones I think in the long term will be worth really good money because they are just such an iconic, I feel, card set with the Mewtwo fighting Charizard and Charizard fighting Mewtwo. They look great together. It doesn't break the bank to get a set of those, even as sequential PSA numbers. If you break this down price-wise, we get a total of 14 packs for about $42. So it's about $3 per pack when you're looking at this to open. And that is fantastic nowadays. If you kind of think of that in booster box pricing, it's about $108 for a booster box equivalent of Crown Zenith. And that is phenomenal. The way that the ETBs shot up in price right away. Oh, and we got a major hit here. There is the Raikou V, looking very shiny, very electric. Again, it's got a lot of the base set Pokemon, but also the Raikou, the legendary dogs. I have this in a SGC 10. I've got the full set of dogs in a SGC 10. I'm very happy with that, Hillary. that card for a while there when the electric, was it this one? No, it was the Entei when like fire decks were all the rage. The Entei went up to like 20 bucks in price, which is crazy for just kind of keeping an eye on your cards that have value as the TCG progresses. I'm bad at that. I should sell more cards when I spike in value on the TCG, but I don't follow it that closely, which is, you know, just kind of one of the things that I don't have to do. And if you did want to kind of like maintain your money in this hobby, you should really kind of be mindful of that. The one thing that I don't like about Crown Zenith is since we don't have a booster box, getting packs is kind of annoying. Like this, you can't hold on to these boxes. Like if you're talking about investing, it's just, they're too big. They're just, unless you have infinite space, you're not going to hold on to these boxes. And I don't blame you. It's just not worth your time. Here we go. Another full art Sharon's Care here. Great hits so far. That's two kind of major hits, I would say, in the beginning of the opening. But what was I saying? Yeah, you can't really just hold on to cases and cases of ETBs. I guess you could, but you can't really hold on to these giant Sam's Club boxes. It's just not feasible. Ooh, what do we have back here? There's another hit in here. No, it's just a Duraludon again. The tricky part about Crown Zenith, I feel, is that you get lots of hits, but there's been so much Crown Zenith that I feel like a lot of people have what they want out of it, which gives me kind of like XY Evolutions vibes right now, because eventually people will go back to it. But right now, a lot of people have had their fill of Crown Zenith. They're on to Twilight Masquerade, they're on to Stellar Crown, looking forward to the Rocket set, whatever. This set is probably one of the best, in my opinion, of all time. So I just think that eventually people will be going back to take a look at this. But for right now, it is, it's just not that desirable for people. But I think this could spark some interest in it again. I have to believe this is the last product we see of Crown Zenith. Generally what happens is with these giant boxes that have a ton of different packs in it, I think what's happening is whatever is left over from Pokemon manufacturing stuff, and like we got a couple 100,000 of these packs. What are we going to do with them? You know, put them in these collection boxes and sell them at, you know, to Walmart's subsidiary Sam Club at this reduced price, and whatever we get for them, we get for them. And so you manage to get cheap packs, and I think that they just either last year they just made too much Crown Zenith stuff and it was sitting in Walmart warehouses and shelves for too long, and they just couldn't manufacture more ETBs and take up warehouse space, and this year they put them all into these boxes. That's at least my theory. Who knows what it is that they do, but I don't think they went back and they printed a bunch of these. I think that they're done printing the yellow border stuff at this point. So these were waiting around somewhere. They were manufactured somewhere, but I don't think it was recently. My real curiosity though is V-Star Universe. Is they've got a couple months, like 2 months at this point, to reprint that. But you know, they have 151 to print. They've got the specialty set that's coming out in the winter to print. They've got a couple other things that they could be printing right now. I don't know if they're going to print V-Star Universe again, but if they do, I'll be all over that, to be honest. I will hold on to that for as long as I have space to, because that set is phenomenal to open. At the card shows that I've been, that Mewtwo Charizard kind of facing off always gets a lot of eyes. And then also the 4 gold gods are specifically something that people really enjoy and appreciate as well. Had somebody looking at the last card show that I did for a ungraded version. I don't have any raw copies of those cards right now, but it is something to where I could, if I get some here, opening them up. I don't think I've opened up a gold card yet, at least from this set. It'd be great to open up the Crown Zenith Gold Gods, but we can only get what we get, right? the best hit, I've said before, the Mewtwo V-Star. One underrated thing here is the Galarian Gallery is so good. You just, I haven't gotten many lately or in this opening, but you know, you see that Comfey right there. There is a beautiful Galarian Gallery card. That's actually GG 14 out of 70. And if you want to pick up the like art rare set for this, you can get the entire set fairly inexpensively now. I prefer the Japanese version in terms of like the whole set, but if you're looking to do like a binder collection for any set, this one probably looks the prettiest out of any of the sets in the Sword and Shield era, because you have that massive Galarian Gallery. Nobody's going to try and master set some of the biggest sets in Sword and Shield, but you can definitely do it with this set right now fairly inexpensively. Wouldn't go about doing it by opening things, but it is something to where I would 100% be looking to buy the cards that I wanted to fill up my binder if that was kind of the way that I collected. What else is there to say about Crown Zenith? I hope that we see... I think that a lot of what people are not liking about specialty sets right now is they are really hard to predict what they're going to do with in terms of their ability to retain value. And that's a very, very fair criticism right now, which is why I've really pivoted to the specialty sets, really collecting them or reselling the Japanese versions, because they have come down in price a lot. You can get Shiny Treasure EX for a very inexpensive price. If you want to get V-Star Universe, you can get that. It's still expensive-ish, but... Oh, there's a Kyogre. That's, is that the same as the promo? Or the one that comes in the box? I'm not sure. But you can easily pick up the Japanese boxes, and they guarantee you like a big hit in each of the boxes. You also have the opportunity to hit the God Packs in the V-Star Universe, which is something that you would 100% want to do if you could. But if you're looking for the singles of this set right now, I don't think there's going to be a cheaper time to get this in a master set, except this fall. This fall would be like the time, you know, September, October, November, when you could probably get this entire set at a reduced price. Nice little hollow energy. Zacian. My favorite card in this set is probably, being a Mew fan, I really like that Mew, but I can't understate how pretty the Mewtwo versus Charizard is. It is, as far as like having a couple of cards that you display, it is something that you catches your eye no matter what it is you're doing. Pokeball. Are those the valuable ones? I saw somebody saying something about Pokeball. I'll have to look at that and see if there's a need for it on TCG Player. Kind of gone dry on the hits right now. They got that one dog, but we're due for about 2 or 3 big hits here in the last 7 or 8 packs. V-Star Universe is great to open because you get that guaranteed hit in the box. I have had not good luck with Crown Zenith. I feel like some other people open Crown Zenith and just get hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. For me, it is just not consistent. It's just really, really not. And it might be a batching issue, or it might be just that I'm expecting more out of the set than it gives me. But it is a little bit disheartening when everybody else feels like they're getting gold, they're getting a Mewtwo, they're getting like 3 or 4 Galarian Gallery in like ETB, and then for me it's like I get, you know, a full art Sharon's Care, and that's about it in the last 20 packs. So why is this one being so tricky? There we go. I really also believe that we're going to see a lot of interest come in this hobby in the fall. You know, everyone's back in school, summer vacations are over, people kind of pick up their hobbies again. Whatever was happening in the summer is kind of behind you. And a lot of people pick up this kind of stuff again, especially with, you know, you're going to have 151 out and available. You're going to have some of the new sets being really popular, people going back to like tournaments and stuff and being inside more. It's going to be a really, really fun couple of months, I feel like. I've got a 3-day card show coming up here in Raleigh in December. Ooh, Cynthia's Ambition. This was the one that everybody wanted back in the day, right? That is beautifully textured. Ooh, that is nice. I don't think it's worth that much anymore. But I remember when this came out, this was the hotness, right? That one right there. But yeah, that is amazing. Finally, another good hit to go in the pile. I'm excited for that. Full art trainers have gotten absolutely walloped lately. Some of the card shows that I've been at recently have had like binders or bins full of them in like a top loader and a penny sleeve, and price is $1. For whatever full art trainer it is, you know, not any of the like super expensive Japanese ones, obviously, but just generic English ones. Oh, we got another hit here. Is that a gold that I see back? No, that's a Glaring Gallery. It's a Radiant Eternatus, and Rayquaza VMAX. I will sleeve those though. Okay, a couple good hits in a row. I started talking smack about Crown Zenith, and all of a sudden it starts paying me back in dividends, so that's good. I just have to talk more smack about Crown Zenith. That's clearly what you do. See, Crown Zenith and I have a love-hate relationship, for sure. One thing that I would note with Sam's Club is usually they have more inventory than you believe. They've kind of slow rolled this rollout with this set. And if you look on like Pokemon TCG deals on Reddit, I'm sure there will be tons of people talking about and showing where you can get them. A lot of the time they have more palettes than you know. And the reason that I know this is that the way in which those managers kind of discount and clearance their items is really, really helter-skelter and really dependent on the geography. So I'll be on the lookout. These are the 2 boxes I'm going to buy, but I'll be on the lookout. If they go on clearance anywhere near me in North Carolina, I will go and scoop up as many as they have for $20 to $30. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous and kind of over the top, but it is something that if I can take Crown Zenith packs for $2, under $2, and then take them to card show and sell them for $4, that is a great way, $4 or $5, you know. That is a great way to have people come and engage with you at the booth. It's a great way to move some slabs. It's a great way to talk about what cards they like in a set, and maybe they'll sort of look around at your binders, see what you got. We got a Ditto here. Love that card. And Absol. Weird how they did this Absol as like a quasi, it's just a regular holo rare, but it's a kind of quasi amazing rare, right? That's very strange how they did that. But Glaring Gallery Ditto, love it, love it, love it. I think that the way that they've managed to make Ditto into like a extremely kind of derpy, for lack of a better word, Pokemon is super cool. I just think that they've done Ditto right. It is something which has got the really cool artworks in a couple different sets. I think 151 has that that rare of it. That's very, very cool. But the peelable ones in Pokemon Go, I think were the coolest thing that Pokemon's done with their cards in a while. It sucks that the market kind of rejected Pokemon Go, but it was just kind of is what it is, right? Friends in Sinnoh. 2 more packs, and then we'll review the hits. Take a look if you are interested in opening up Sword and Shield era packs, stuff that has really good hits, stuff that has really varied hits. If you want something that somebody's going to be guaranteed to get a shiny card out of this Christmas, this is kind of the way to go. Shiny Fire card. Last pack. Let's see if we get some magic. Batching didn't seem bad in these packs. I didn't get any anything to really phone home about in terms of hits. And I'm not up to date on the values of the Crown Zenith market. I know that the gold cards are still worth a good amount, and the Raikou is probably worth like $8 to $10. But definitely a lot of fun. It's worth the price of admission to open these, I feel. So Xiaomi's the last card that we get. Yeah, it is a fantastic product. Actually, that promo from earlier, which is now, I didn't hold that to the side nice and neatly, but the Rayquaza promo, I was looking at it, and it's actually worth about $2. So that promo you get with it, I just count that as like whatever your tax is on your box. That's that you kind of get up with about $3 per pack, and this nice little Sword and Shield Black Star promo. Those can do well in the long run, so just keep that in mind when you're buying the box, and if you want to flip that back on TCG Player or eBay, you definitely can to make a little bit of money back. Nice card, good holo pattern on those Black Star promos, as always, and a unique art that you can't get anywhere else. It'll always be worth like $1 or $2 at or as trade bait. Okay, going over the hits, we got the Ditto, Mr. Ditto Man. I'll count the Rayquaza VMAX as a hit because in this day and age when we have fewer and fewer options for getting that, it is definitely more and more of a hit. Cynthia's Ambition, nice card. Draw it on VMAX, nobody cares. Radiant card. I don't mind Radiant cards, but it's just not as good as some of the other stuff that they've done, right? It's not as good as a full art. It's not as good as a rainbow, in my opinion. Sharon's Care with Purloin in the background. Nice image on that one. And then the Lightning Dog. Very, very cool. The way that they printed that and the way that it's got kind of... I'm trying to show you the way that they printed it, but the lines kind of go... It kind of looks like print lines running left to right, right to left, but you can't really see them that well. The lightning in the back, just the artwork on that's great. It's absolutely a well done card. He looks majestic. He looks regal. But yeah, I'll take a look and see what the value I got on these are. If you're swinging by Sam's Club or if you have a membership, go get it. If you know you got a friend or an aunt or an uncle who has a membership, go get these. And yeah, open them, enjoy. And let me know what hits you get. Oh yeah, if you can, if you're still here, please subscribe so I can do lives of my upcoming card shows. Those are coming up in October and December, I think, for the most, the ones coming up. And I'll have a few more ARS 10 plus cards to show off before I go to the next show. All right, peace everybody. Bye.